Hello, folks. I am trying to figure out why I got it on the wrong one. All right. Here's the product review table. I'm going to bring it in a little bit closer, and I'm going to focus it also. Try to, anyway. There we go. Just a little bit too far away. So, what you see is the Nikon ZF. This is the Kodak Brown with the chrome. I got a small rig base plate, which matches the chrome, and I got a Haog thumb grip to hold the camera. So I have no small rig grip. I didn't want to deface the good looking leather around the camera. But what this video is about is the Nikon 35 millimeter f1.4 versus the Sigma 35 millimeter Art DG2, and it's for the Sony mount. And I use the Megadap adapter ETZ 21 Pro Plus to use it on the Nikon ZF. Then I have two Nikon Z lenses right here. So I had the 40 millimeter f2 small compact lens versus the TT Artisans f2 40 millimeter. And all of them are autofocus, all right? They had lens hoods for each camera. Now, the 40 millimeter doesn't come with one, but Carmen Taverna introduced this lens cap, or I should say this lens hood that snaps on, which works on the 28 millimeter and 40 millimeter, and the 26 millimeter for Nikon. And it's made in Japan. The HS9, and it's metal. And you just use the button to snap it on. So let me just show you. Just use the button. And it's hard to get. There we go. Just switch it on. And here's your lens hood. I've seen no vignetting with this lens hood on. I think on the 26 I might have a little bit, but on this one, no. And you see, it's on there good. And then to get it off, you just hit the button, it snaps right off. Anyway, and here's the ETZ 21 Pro adapter. So this is a 28 millimeter, okay? This is the 35 millimeter. See the difference? So 28, if I put it all the way to down to the 0, now compare it to the one on the right, you can see the difference. See, smaller, bigger. And then of course product review table is another ZR, but I have the 24 to 120 on there. So let's give you an example, and I'll do it on this camera first, is I will put each lens on there. I'll put the I don't know if I'm going to make 2 videos or one. Right now it's already been 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes. I think I'll do 2 separate ones, maybe use this to begin with. But anyway, let's do the 35 millimeter, okay? So what you see here is the 35 millimeter, Nikon at f1.4. This is the Sigma 35 millimeter f1.4. Now there's more light on the right hand side because I got the ceiling on the right hand side. All I have is light on the left hand side for the 35 millimeter. Plus the Sigma is a lot closer. So if I match it a little bit, and let's get my mouse over here. Okay. And then if I go over here, do the same thing. Make it kind of like apples to apples. So you can see more light is on the hair. All right. And what I got to do is this. I forgot to reset it because the 1.8 was a lot darker. Okay. So this is straight out of the camera. All right. The Nikon 35 millimeter f1.4 and the Sigma Art DG2 35 millimeter f1.4. Can you see a difference? Not really. So you see, Nikon lenses are a little bit quicker and faster because they're native lenses, right? Sigma is no slouch, but it does a good job also. Okay, so this is straight out of the camera, and I'm using the ETZ 21 Pro adapter for this lens. And this is the native lens, which I usually have on this camera. So now let's go to the 40 millimeter. So this is the 40 millimeter f2 from Nikon. And this is the TT Artisan 40 millimeter f2. And let me get it a little bit closer to match. So this is what I've been using for the Nikon ZF. I like the silver lens. I wish Nikon would make silver lenses, but they got the black with the silver stripe. But I like a little different type of flare on different cameras to show it off. So this isn't bad for the TT Artisan. Okay, I can see the square on my eye. This is 40 millimeter. All right. This is 40 millimeter f2. Now, what's the difference between the 40 millimeter and 35 millimeter? The aperture. So the aperture on the 35s were 1.4, more light, but this is closer. So you have to weigh the options of which lens you want to use. They're all compact. I think the biggest one is the Sigma 35 millimeter 1.4, but basically the quality looks the same. All right. And you'll see in the picture slideshow that I'm going to show you, it's excellent. And that'll be in part 2. So this is part 1, just describing what I'm going to show you. And now we're going to go to part 2, where I talk about each different camera. So thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.